All right, so having been a Marine for 22 years, qualities and personal ethics is is a is is near and dear to my heart. Now, you can read about professionalism, honesty, and loyalty in your book so that you can get the book terms, but I'm going to try and explain to you what they mean to me and what they mean to me as a business owner and as a person as well, and try and relate it to the HVAC field. So, you know, if you want to have a long-term career in the HVAC industry, it is really important that you have certain personal qualities, and I think in our industry, in many areas of our industry, we lack some of this, and it's just not stressed enough. So professionalism, and you know that means uh, perfecting your brazing qualities properly, so that you're a tradesman and you have and you're proud of what you do. And it's kind of hard to explain, but you know, not only is it perfecting your trade and becoming a skilled tradesman, it's also getting up every day and shaving and not letting your beard grow for 3 days in a row, and it's not smelling like a cigarette or having a dirty hat and your hat on backwards or every McDonald's box for the last 3 weeks on the dashboard of your truck. Um, when you're driving down the street or you pull in a customer's driveway, there your professionalism is pretty evident, and they start to look to see those things. And if you open up your truck and trash is falling out, that doesn't bode well. You could be the best tradesman in the world, but you're going to already be starting behind the power curve. So you need to represent yourself, your company, and the trade with professionalism and pride. Let's back up here. Honesty. Now this is when everybody knows honesty, tell the truth, and so forth. I also think that this is important when, as an HVAC technician, when you're working at a customer's home, and let's say you're doing a maintenance on a customer's air conditioning system, and everything appears to be working fine, but you find something that could be a problem in the future, and or is a problem right now that the homeowner is not aware of. Being honest with that customer is not hiding it from them. Being honest is being able to present it to them and explain to them honestly what is happening, and giving them the recommendations as to what to do to correct it. So, honesty again is telling the truth and not telling lies, but it also means to be honest with the customer about what you have found. Now that goes along with professionalism. A professional doctor does not hide from you the fact that you have a heart condition, if he discovers that and you didn't know it. Loyalty, um, and that's just representing your company, keeping the best interest of your company in mind with everything that you do. It's also not bad mouthing anybody else's company as well. You need to be professional, honest, and represent your company and stand behind what your company stands for. Willingness to learn. Obviously, you're taking this class, you do have that willingness to learn, but also it is about not not taking it personally if someone takes you aside to help make you a better technician, and you need to be able to learn some of those hard lessons that may be uh, not so easy to swallow. And take responsibility. This is a big one. I have worked at companies that technician makes a mistake and never ever takes the responsibility for making a mistake. You're going to make a mistake, and it's just better for you to own up to that, take responsibility for what you did. If it's a mistake, it's something to be learned from, and you move on. Everybody makes mistakes. This is a profession and a trade. It does have people's health and safety, but if you put your foot through someone's ceiling, and you don't do it on purpose. I don't think most anybody does anything on purpose. So take responsibility for what you do. Don't blame others. And willingness to cooperate, and that's pretty self-explanatory. And good attendance as well. And I kind of looked at this not so much as good attendance, that makes sense and is obvious, but being prompt and on time is very important. If you are late for a meeting, that shows just respect whether you think so or not. It's putting yourself in front of everybody else, and if they hold the meeting up for 10 minutes waiting for you, that's 10 minutes out of everybody else's lives that you've just uh, taken away from them. So make sure that you're prompt with your customer, with your coworkers, and with your at work. All right, so it's about good character. Make sure that you know the key terms for that are in the book on page 18, so that when you take the exam you can do that. But I think it's just really, really important that you consider this as a trade to be proud of. And again, it's a thinking man's trade. It's not a pound and nail, slap paint on the wall type trade. So you need to be proud of what you're doing.